let her fly.
There we go.
They're here.
Welcome back to the Five Dirty Bikers podcast.
Presented by Memphis Shades, the clear choice for custom windshields and fairings for your motorcycle. And Wild Ass Seats, stay in the saddle longer and in total comfort no matter your butt or budget. And boom goes the dynamite.
Man, I always feel like we can't live up to that intro. I mean, we really got to dial that fucker back.
You got some work to do.
Man, that's pretty good. I like the intro.
You got some work to do, Tony.
I know it. It's hard to, yeah, you got to dial it back. It's too much.
That's all right. This is going to be a fun year.
It's going
to be good. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to FDB, coming at you with a live stream here on YouTube. It's good to see all of you in the side chat joining us for our first podcast of 2024.
No shit.
First one.
First one.
When did we do that? When did we start this, Dustin? What, 19 or was it 20? 19.
The podcast as a whole?
It was 19, right?
19. Yeah.
That's man.
Season 6.
Yes. Season 6. Ryan got called away. He had to go service some young man.
He's here in thumbnail.
Right there.
Oh, he's there in thumbnail.
Honorary
I don't want to know what he's
thumbnail.
doing off camera. I can
He's
tell
got
you that.
he's got a dong drink in hand. I mean long drink.
Well, he said he had to go raise some motorcycle money. So I don't know what that involves.
Speak up, Ryan. God damn it.
Yeah. I'm glad he has a beard to hide those stretch marks when he gets back.
Starting his year off right.
So how was your guys' break?
It was good, man. It was
Yeah.
good. I had, we laid around a lot. It was nice. We didn't go anywhere this year, just kind of hung out.
Looks like you went out to the fucking gym, dude, because I think you're down another 10 or 15 pounds since
No,
Thanksgiving.
man, I've eaten more goddamn Hershey Kisses and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I mean, I'm farting fucking chocolate.
Do you guys have pie too? Do you have a favorite holiday pie?
We really don't do a lot of like the pie stuff. It's mostly cookies and the candy and
That's almost
that
worse
shit.
because it's just
I
sitting
know.
out and ready for you to grab and eat.
it is. It's terrible. Those little Hershey Kisses, man, they're like fucking Tic Tacs. I mean, you can't walk by without eating 4 or 5.
I was going to ask if you were eating some of Walter White's glass. You lost a lot of weight since the last time we saw you.
I know, right? Dude, you're just withering away.
It's just the camera. It's camera angles.
Is that what it is? I don't think so. The
Gained
head
about
looks
six
half
hor-
the size it used to be.
He gained about 6 horsepower with all that weight loss.
Yeah.
I did. Bike's a lot
There you
faster.
go.
You have to hold on like that and be
A
like
lot less
Superman.
gas on it.
Mileage went up in the truck.
Yep.
Well,
Shit.
so everybody, we do have a topic tonight. We're going to talk about the Harley-Davidson colors. They did release all their colors in the rollover models. Some of them did roll out into dealerships. I've seen just a couple myself. Have you guys seen anything?
I have not
since-
seen any. Talk to me about the blue. Is the blue pretty cool or no?
Well, honestly, I haven't seen it in person yet.
Oh,
but
I
from
haven't seen
what
the
I've
blue
seen
yet.
from other dealerships that have received them, it's pretty fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, it looks it. I know that it's probably not doing justice what you're seeing online, so I'd really like to see that blue.
Yeah, and we're gonna go through every color here and just kind of weigh in what we think, and at the end we'll kind of just do our favorites and our least favorites. So let's go ahead and get started.
Red.
Red?
Least favorite. Red.
Oh,
Oh wait, wrong one. Wrong.
No,
wrong
that's
image.
it. That's it.
That's the casting couch right there.
yeah, it is.
That's where
Yeah.
Ryan is.
You know, that thing was a solid color when it started out.
Yeah, Ryan's
Yeah.
on the cat. That was the couch that had the plastic on it.
Solid color.
They had
That's
to
got
preserve
a
the
lot of
plastic.
stains on there, man.
That's the squirting couch.
Hold
right
on.
there, boy.
Wasn't this couch in Missouri when we stayed at Ed Gein's house?
That could have been a possibility. Yeah.
That might be where that photo's from.
I don't think that house was decorated since the 80s.
Yeah.
It was
that,
not.
That couch was a solid color for Ryan got there.
I
Right,
can
Ryan?
guarantee you right now there's been a lot of kids conceived on that couch.
Mm. And a lot that
Look
weren't
at that.
conceived. A
Yeah.
lot that didn't make it.
My
Yeah.
aunt and uncle had one of those.
A lot of DNA on there.
That's a couch you don't want to hold a black light up to, for sure.
Hell no, man. That would take a CSI guy would fucking lose his mind. You'd have to put him in an insane asylum if you had to test that couch.
You'd be able to see it from space.
Oh, check this out. Whoop. I'll hide
Anyway,
that comment
a red
until we get
rock.
to it.
No, you're good. Yeah, here's the bedrock red.
It doesn't look bad in that picture.
Well, this picture is generous. That red does not look anything like what you see.
So it's like a brick red, right?
So the color on the right,
Yeah.
the bar on the right, the red on the right, that's more true to the color that you see. Because we have gotten one of these in the dealership, not in this color. This is the two-tone Pan Am. But we have gotten a lowrider ST, and it's more like that.
The thing that really chaps my ass is they did away with the black base color. Now they're charging extra for black. How in the hell do you how do you do that?
You just wave your HD dick around if you're the CEO and
I
say,
get, boy,
"No."
that is just fucking dick swinging right there. We've been giving away black paint for fucking decades. Now you got to pay for it.
No, they've been including the baseline color for decades. They have
Which
a
has
new
been-
baseline color.
Yeah,
Don't
They
get your
just flip-flop
panties
gray
up in
to
a wad,
black.
I
man. You
think
know,
it's horse shit.
gray is now not.
Gray's
Gray's
new
the
black.
new black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are.
It must be cheaper to do. It's the only thing I can come up with.
One
Well,
of the-
I mean,
Maybe
it's
they're
always
just changing it up.
it's always going to be cheaper to have a baseline color, right? So you're not making everything whatever color. Because I mean, you know how assembly lines work, dude,
I know.
and producing shit to scale.
Just can't change.
I just I was asking Dustin before we came on, I guess, because I haven't seen one yet, but I really like that gunship gray or that CVO gray from a few years ago, and I'd be curious as to if this is close to that gray.
That's the color of my
It's-
bike. Is that gunship?
it's
I like
clo-
that
it's
gray.
it's close to Tony's. It might be a shade or two lighter.
It looks lighter. Yeah.
We have had one of these in the dealership. It's actually still on our floor if anybody wants it. But yeah, it's just
Mine's
another-
almost like a blue gray. I think
Oh yeah,
like a
don't know.
bluish.
just one of the 50 shades.
Pretty sure
One
it's
of the
not
50
primer, but-
shades, man.
It's not terrible.
What's pagan gray, Brittany?
That's got a little red splattered on it.
Yeah, let's go back
There's
to
a
that
red
couch
hue in it.
again. Throw that couch back up.
take
That's
this
the
bike.
pagan couch.
Put
There
that
you
bike
go.
on this couch, and that's it.
It's that center cushion right there.
Oh Lord.
Oh, I didn't see this on that red. Shaun of the Dead made a good little pickup there.
Nappy's hair is the
I know,
red.
I guess.
She's got
There you
couch
go.
red hair. That's
always
not
got
Nappy
red hair.
couch.
Wow.
Nappy couch.
You know, this is a solid. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I fucked up.
I think
don't
it
know how to
has
put
like
the thing on.
like we've talked about before, a brownish hue to it. The red does, but it really does look like the brick, like a brick house.
It is
It
a brick
doesn't.
red.
It doesn't look like that anniversary red from 2023, which
I mean,
would be
No,
this-
it's
awesome.
very different.
The website photo absolutely looks like it. But
I've seen like pictures online or videos online of dealerships that have got it in, but I haven't seen it in person. And I feel like it just depends on the video, how it looks.
Never trust
So-
a photographer.
So when are the new bikes coming? What's the word on that? When is
24
like the
January.
24th of January.
That's the
Any
announcement.
ideas of what's happening, or is it still just
Yeah, other bikes.
That's very detailed.
Just like last year, it'll be bikes they didn't.
You ever
announce at the
seen a
first of the year.
big long dong?
I have right there on the screen. That's that
Yeah.
Ryan's drinking one. Ryan, speak up, motherfucker.
He's even got the side eye in that picture.
He's just
like,
sitting there
"Shut up,
drinking that
Dave."
fucking can of whatever's in that shit.
It's the long drink.
It's the long drink.
Mm-hmm.
really,
Make a 20 with that.
Looks like a fucking creeper with that thing in his hand there.
So no, is there any whisper about what they're releasing or what they're doing or anything like
well, if you look at the site, the only touring models that are available are what they rolled over.
Non-specials.
Yeah, so you have the Road King Special is actually on there. The
Ultra limited.
Ultra Limited's on there.
And
I just
think
wonder
the
if they're going to filter
Road
down
Glide-
any of that VVT.
They might, man. I don't know.
You would think they would do that on the ST models, wouldn't you?
I would think that the VVT would trickle down. I don't know if you're going to see it in the soft tails this year, but I think in the touring you might see one or two.
I think
I
they
don't
got to
know.
get rid of the
I could be
standard.
wrong.
They should get rid of the standard on the Road Glide in the street. Just have the special and the ST.
It could
Yeah.
be.
You know,
Said I just think that some of the stuff they did on the CVOs will trickle down. I thought we've been talking about this for months, but
yeah.
So I found those fucking what are the 400s? That
Yeah.
Thumper 400.
That
I
was
found
an
out
that was an Indian
it was in
site.
India.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
it was from India. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that when you sent that link. I did a trace on that. That's
Yeah, no, I
Indian
did the
market.
same thing. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, it was from India. But that would be a cool bike to get over here, man.
Well, we knew
Entry-level
about those
bike.
last year, though.
Yeah, I had never seen one though.
No, looks decent.
it'd be
Because
neat
there's a
if they
lot of
did.
companies coming out of those 400s.
Yeah, it'd be neat if they did release something with a smaller
Along those lines.
displacement so people
Yeah.
can afford a few of these things.
And it was a good looking bike too. It wasn't
Yeah.
like that
Yeah, from what I saw.
fucking street.
Yeah. And honestly, like I don't have a problem with the Nightster S. I don't think that looks bad at all. The Sportster S, I think it looks like a big chunky dildo.
Jesus, dude.
Did I
what
see that
store
cor-
you been going to?
Did I see that correctly? That they're going to be dropping the price on the Sportster?
I didn't look at it that close.
I didn't either.
I have
What
no
is it
idea.
now, man? Where are you? 12, 14? Something like that?
Around 14 or
Yeah,
so.
13, I think it's around 13.9, something like
I
that.
thought I saw
steep,
something where, and it might have been from Mike, because Mike's always got the great news coming out of the Ozarks there. But I thought I saw something where they're going to supposedly dropping the price of the Sportster, which would be smart.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's 14 grand for an entry level bike is a lot of money.
Anyway,
That's
before
a hard
we go
sell.
on,
yeah. Let's go back to the colors.
yay or nay on this one since we started with
I
this
like the red, dude. I think it's cool.
I don't know. I kind of like it too. I haven't seen it in person, but
I'm giving it an A.
I'm with Dustin.
It's just 2 nays and 2 yays.
Ryan, speak up. What's your vote?
I don't know. I think it sucks.
Okay, thanks, Ryan.
All right. Okay, so Billiard Gray. Put your comments in the side chat too, guys. Let us know what you think of these colors.
I mean, gray is fucking gray. So
yeah. I'm just kind of
there's been a lot of comments here that I looked. They said it's just primer with a clear on it. So there you go.
Yeah.
I'll reserve comment until I see one because gray's either good or bad. There's not a
There's a lot of shades of gray as
Yeah.
we determined.
yeah.
I think it's just neutral. But I like color, and I feel like gray is just neutral. It's not exciting.
It's monotone as fuck. It's lighter than the Gauntlet.
It's a blank canvas.
So
I guess.
there's Andy or Greg or Frank just spoke up. It's not Iron Horse in red, so they don't like it.
Yeah.
That's true red. True red. Okay.
All right, what's
so
next?
yeah, this bike is pretty much on this color is actually on every model that's out there. So you name the bike in the lineup,
Yep.
it's going to be on there. Except we don't know what they're doing on the new ones. But
Where's the black? Let's see the black. Oh boy, that's different.
It's
Yeah,
just
it just looks
black.
like shit. There you go.
Yeah, black.
Pay
vivid
extra
black.
to look like everybody else. There you go.
Yeah.
Unless they up the quality of the black paint job.
Well, they could
What
put some
was
flake
wrong
in
with the
there.
quality to start?
It's
Ooh,
vivid
flake
black,
would
dude.
be cool. I like that idea, Dustin.
It's
There's
vivid
been
black.
some black paints. I don't know that Harley does them, but when they mix stuff in, it looks really cool.
Yeah. Again, it's available on all, if not most models, and you
Vivid
got your
black.
upcharge prices $300 to $750 depending on the bike.
Just we're gonna
Just to make your bike look like everybody else.
yeah.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Limited models are getting Baja Orange.
Have
But
you seen
this
that?
Actually,
That's cool.
I've seen Baja Orange on some of the touring models, but I haven't seen it on this because this is new for 24 to be on the Nightster Special.
I'm gonna say I like the orange.
This
I
looks
like
good.
Orange.
I like that retro fucking decal
Yeah.
badging with the orange. Yeah.
This looks good.
like
so it's on this and the Street Bob, and the Street Bob looks great too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like it. I like it.
Is it different than that orange that was on the was that the Street Bob 2 years ago?
I don't think this is a new orange.
I think this is more like neon.
This
Yeah,
is
I
a
don't
this
know.
is a color left over from last year. They had
Orange,
it, they had it on the
orange
touring
is
models.
funny to me. I mean, it's either you either do it right or it just absolutely doesn't look right at
It's
all.
like yellow. You know,
Yeah.
you
I
can
think
fuck
it's
yellow
somewhat
up
bike
pretty easy,
dependent
too.
too. Because
Yeah.
yeah, like the yellow, some of the yellow, like yellow looks good on some of the bikes.
It just can't
not
be too
all
much of it.
them. Yeah,
yeah.
but
So
I like this
works.
orange, especially with the black accents. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, I mean it's a bright popping orange, so I'm a fan.
So they're doing that retro decal on the Sportster again, huh?
I like that AMF inspired decal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a yay. I'm a yay.
Yeah, I like it too. Yes.
I like,
if you guys
I like
wanna
it as
see-
depicted on the screen.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the rest of the models, go to Harley's website. They'll show you every color that.
I mean,
every
how
model's available
do
in.
they figure how deep the ass fucking is on these upcharges? Why are they all different prices?
I don't know. I think it's well if you're talking about the range I have up on the screen.
No, I mean, why is it like the black less money than the orange? And, you know, why isn't it just like one charge?
Well, this
Across
could
the
be
board.
just
Mixing.
because of the type of bike, though. Like, you know, like you have more stuff to paint on the touring bikes than this. So this may not represent the price adder for like a touring model.
God damn
if they're
it,
putting
Brittany,
it
that
on there.
actually made sense.
Oh yeah,
You know,
it
I think
depends on
about
how
these
much
things.
tens. Yeah, how much tens
Yeah.
and how much
And
space
it's
is
like
getting
Dustin
Alright.
said, it's a limited. It's not on all the bikes. Like that's
Yeah.
one thing that I think is
stand
interesting.
corrected.
I wish I knew their logic on how they decide.
Well,
Like,
that's
I feel like
the
they just randomly go, you get a new color, you get one, you don't.
when 19 when I got the Fat Bob, that scorched orange was the limited color that year across all the
Yeah.
bikes. So you paid extra for that.
I forgot you did have an orange bike, didn't you, Percy?
Scorched orange, which I
Scorched
do
orange.
like. Yeah, I like the scorched orange.
I like
Alright.
this orange on my Sportster. It's called Whiskey Amber.
whiskey.
Whiskey.
Okay.
What's next?
It looks like a lot
That
of people
it?
like the orange.
No, there's
oh,
more.
no. Oh,
we
no,
got,
Mr.
we got-
Cox.
Got a lot more.
We got more
What
to see.
else we got? Where's Beaver Brown?
I don't think that's a color this year, is it?
Do we not have Beaver Brown?
That's a mid-year release.
What about
Is
shit
that
brown?
mid-year release? Comes with a furry seat.
That's good, Tony. That's a good one.
Free Birkin with every purchase.
Yeah, free Merkin with every purchase of the Beaver Brown.
So
The
we're
white onyx pearl.
White Onyx Pearl. I don't know what it was about white bikes last year, but we sold the fuck out of them at the dealership.
I'm
That-
on the fence with a white bike, man.
That CVO white bike from, was that 2 years ago? That CVO white was absolutely gorgeous. Generally, I don't like white bikes.
So since this is a pearl, Dustin, does it have more of that like speckly flake in it?
Yeah, I think if it's pearl, it does have
Yeah.
some flake. I haven't
Yeah,
seen one.
I'm
Like I
sure
said,
it
I
will
haven't
be
seen.
really
I haven't.
pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be a looker. I haven't seen this color come into the dealership.
This
yet.
this
I don't think
looks
I've seen one
similar to that
online anywhere.
CVO, doesn't it? Because I think that CVO white was a pearl as well.
I'm not sure. But
I like the white. I just don't know if I would own a white bike.
if I
wouldn't.
can't
It would
have,
drive you crazy.
Yeah,
I had
if
a
I
win-
have
I had
to
a
that's,
choose,
that's what I'm talking about. I don't
I'll
think I
never
could
do a
it,
white
man.
vehicle
yeah, it'd
again,
never
man.
be clean. If I had to choose between black, gray, and white, I would pick white because there's something about the white that I think looks better. But I personally could not own a white bike because you guys know I do not wash my bike often enough.
Fuck.
You
It
gotta
would
wash
just
your
be, it would
shit.
turn gray.
I'd have to
So-
go to a fucking therapist if I had a white bike.
Oh shit!
There's gonna be two
Uh-oh.
Ryans.
Oh god damn it!
Oh shit.
Well, let's wait.
We're
till
going to
he's-
have to remove this one
Where's his can?
and add this one.
There he is.
Where's his can?
What's up,
can?
fuckers?
Well, you tell us, man. I mean, what'd you do with your can?
What can you talking about?
You've been sitting here for 20 minutes sucking on a can.
Oh, we had a picture of you up. Did you have to take a shower after that
Did
that
you
trick?
Did you boot
Or-
real Ryan out and put the fake Ryan in?
I feel like you've been sucking
Yeah.
on something for 20 minutes, Dave.
Bro, no, that ain't happening.
Are you sitting on this?
Yes, it's my last episode on the casting couch.
I was gonna say that there's the squirting couch.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm surprised it doesn't have plastic on it.
It should have plastic on it.
Tony, this is not your grandmother's couch.
I think it is.
That's
Somebody
your
took the
stepmom's
plastic off.
Well,
we were
welcome
having
to
a civil
2024,
discussion
you
until
dirty
you got
fuckers.
here, man.
Yeah, we were talking.
Don't go fucking shit up.
I came in quietly, and you immediately talked about me sucking on some cans.
I'm just telling you, you've been sitting here for 20 minutes sucking on a can. Ask everybody in the chat.
Wow.
All right.
People
I
in the
wouldn't
chat will
call
tell
it
you.
a can.
It was a long one.
A long can.
Yeah.
Seems
And you had a creepy
odd.
look on your face.
Oh, well, that's nothing new.
I don't think it was creepy look. I think it was a side eye telling Dave to be quiet.
You were in mid fuck off.
No.
Mid fuck off.
Let's see the beaver brown.
Well, since Ryan's here now, we'll show him a slide of each of everything that we've shown so far and just get his quick yay, nay,
Okay.
and a few quick words. So first we started with Red Rock.
We're tied on this one. So you're a
Oh, wow.
tiebreaker.
We're not.
That-
Yeah. What do you think?
No, the other Ryan agreed with me. It sucks.
That makes me want to shit myself.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
That's a strong pass. Let's
Both
move on
Ryans
to the
are
next
voting for
one.
no.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
a no.
I'm a strong pass on that one.
Billiard Gray, Ryan.
Oh, I like that one.
And just to give you a heads up, the gray is actually lighter than you see. On most of these, I just eyedrop Photoshop the main color in the image. And these are all from HD's website. So
Sure.
it actually is a little lighter in person.
A little lighter. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I've kind of liked all of their gray colors. I don't like how they're naming them all after pool balls anymore, but I mean, it's fine, whatever. But I do like that one.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody in the side chat, I'm going to post a link to the photos I took of this color because we still have the model on the floor. So if you want to see more of a true representation of that color, it's there. Check out that
Okay.
link.
Sean says, "Of course you like gray."
Well, my bike is gray, so yeah.
It's gray.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm partial to gray. You're not
He
gonna
likes
lie.
he likes pocket pool gray to stay with the billiard.
Wow. Wow.
Does
Okay.
that one have stripes?
I've missed you, Ryan. It's been a whole year. It seems like since we've been together,
Pocket
bro.
pool gray.
Wow.
Somebody play some Kenny fucking
He
G.
left.
Oh,
He was-
now he left.
Now he's gone.
Now we got- now
you
we gotta
scared
put-
him away, Dave.
Now we got to put long dong can Ryan back on.
Oh, boy.
I'm still here. Can't you hear me?
Oh,
Okay.
we
Yeah,
can-
but your
we
camera
can see it, but we
disappeared.
Well,
can't
we-
see you. Probably for the best.
Depending on what you're doing, leave the camera off, please.
Yeah, I was gonna
Probably
say it's
for the
probably for
best.
the best.
Might be.
God only knows what's going on over there.
So, Ryan, you're a
see me
yay
now?
for Billiard Gray?
He's a yay.
Yay
Yeah,
on the
I'm a yay
gray.
on billiard gray. Yep.
So the gray one.
Okay.
The next one was
This is same old,
is
same old
this
with
is
an
a new
upcharge.
color.
This is the
Very
color
new.
of Ryan's avatar right now. It's,
Yeah, this is a new color.
Sweet Jesus, Dave. You're just all you
Dude,
crawled
you're-
up my asshole and died tonight, didn't you?
you're blacked out, man. I had the other Ryan was so much more polite.
I think Matt Gerlach is on something. Where is the gonorrhea green?
There we go.
Am I
For
back?
the rectal bleed red. Oh man,
No, you're not. You're still blacked out, man.
that's a strong one.
Wow. That is a strong
Oh
one.
boy.
Ryan, how are you on Vivid Black?
I mean, it's black, so next color.
It works.
Yeah.
Baja Orange.
Oh man. Yeah.
So
I'm
only
not-
available on the Street Bob and the Nightster Special.
well, that's
the
a
Nightster
color
S.
no one's gonna give a shit about if it's only on those two bikes. Does anyone even buy
Right.
them anymore?
Right.
Super special limited edition.
Super
Yeah.
special limited edition.
It'll be on 10
mean-
bikes this year.
Yeah.
They had a
no
couple
one-
barrels of leftover Baja Orange. Just say, what are we gonna do with this shit?
Yeah.
I'm still a yay on this though.
I
Yeah, I
like the
don't-
orange too.
Yeah. I don't mind the color at all. I mean, on
So-
those two bikes, you're never going to see it. So anyway.
Yeah, because there's not as many 10s to paint on those two bikes because they're more naked, so there's not
Right.
as much
Wow.
of it. So when
All you're gonna see is gray
Well,
bikes now.
and I don't understand why they didn't paint the side cover. Why did they leave the side cover black? You know what I mean? They could have added a little bit more a pop of color by painting the
That
side
would be
cover.
the 525 option.
Yeah, probably.
450 without the side cover.
yeah,
550
525
with.
with the side covers.
Is that the upcharge better come with a hand job?
Well,
on this couch,
I don't think they.
On that couch,
I
yeah.
think they come with the tube of preparation H.
Looks like there's already been a lot of hand jobs on that couch.
like we said, Ryan, that was one solid color.
I'll tell you what.
You know what she said right before she gave you the hand job? She said, "Let me take my dentures out."
You know who went to work on that couch?
That's the old Georgia Gummer right there, isn't it?
No, the painter Picasso.
Oh,
Painter
and
Picasso.
All right. Speaking of pecker, here's some white.
All peckers are white. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, sir.
Oh, yeah. I do. I like that color a lot, actually.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
If anybody in the side chat has seen any of these colors in person, let us know because I'm curious to know if this white will have the flake in it.
I'm fond of the white.
Yeah.
Oh, whether it has flake in it or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the pearl colors do.
Yeah. Usually they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
I mean, every pearl necklace I've ever seen has a little flake in
Oh
it.
Lord.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Every one you've ever worn.
All right. I'm a yay.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, next color.
All right.
Now we finally caught up.
Wapow. My favorite for the year is this one right here.
The blue burst.
Unless
At
we see
$1,200,
something new.
it should be.
Unless
So
we see-
Matt said he's seen this
Yeah.
on the RG3, and it looked pretty good.
Oh, I bet you it does.
This is the one I'm most interested in seeing.
The
Blue
RG3
burst.
because it comes with Geritol.
The blue and Geritol's,
Blue
not
bike
bad.
comes with blue pills.
That's
I
what the
like that
upcharge is
blue.
for. $1,200 upcharge for 1
Yeah.
year subscription to Blue Pills.
And it's I don't know how they determine, like Brittany, like we were talking about earlier, like how they designated colors for bikes, but the Breakout got the best colors I think of
Yeah, I don't
probably any
understand it.
bike in the lineup this year. Like they got all the cool kid colors.
Maybe they're trying to sell that bike.
Maybe
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
because it got the I think the white Atlas, and I got this, and it got the green, and it got the black that's got the orange and gray in it.
I mean, it looks
I like
really
that
good
blue.
sitting in a showroom.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
in
that
the
I've
side
ever.
chat, everyone's really liking the blue. It is a
Yeah, I
fun
like
blue.
the blue too. The blue's good.
But I don't. Dustin, did you see? Is it added to any? Other than the RG3, is it added to any of the other like touring bikes or anything like that? I didn't notice it.
I'm trying to think. I looked at all this stuff very, very well earlier.
Ryan, what's wrong with What's wrong with your fucking camera?
We don't know.
I think
probably
it's
the
on,
connection.
I
dude.
think it's on
Oh,
either the Ultra Limited, maybe. I'll have to go to the website and look, but I know it is on another touring bike.
There he goes.
I think that's the one
It's-
that costs $1,200 for the upcharge.
that's a good looking blue.
Yeah,
Everybody likes the blue. What's next?
it's unanimous.
Yeah, the blue's a big thumbs up.
We'll stay on blue and go with the shark skin.
I think it's
This
fun.
is the blue I'm
but
interested in.
This should be the standard color instead of regular gray. It would be a way more fun.
Jaws
Start
I'd like
picking the
blue.
to. I'd
standard
like to
color.
see this in person.
I think this is one of those colors that you're in the showroom, you go, oh, I love that color, I'm going to buy it. And then like 6 weeks later, you go, oh, I'm so sick of this fucking color.
Really? What about it?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't appeal to my tastes.
I'd like to see it in person. I'm interested to see it in person.
I agree.
Yeah,
That's an in-person color. I can't make
Yeah.
a decision based
I
on
think
pictures.
I think on a Road Glide it would be good. On the RG3 it would be good if I think it is on the RG3. But this one, it could go either way.
I'm gonna go nay unless I see it in person. I'm not a super fan of that one.
I'm going to agree with Dalton here. I think it's there's too much of a grayish, like a shitty gray.
It's a gray blue. I think I had my last car was close to this color. But again, like we're seeing Harley-Davidson online model photos, we're not seeing the true thing. So
I'd like to see it in person.
I'm leaning toward yes, but we'll see in person.
We're on the fence.
Yeah. All right. Last color. Alpine green.
Oh, I like
You
this.
can keep that.
Oh, I
Nope.
love it.
Nope.
You
like
can
a-
keep that.
I'm good with this.
That's a
Slightly
geezer color.
turquoise green. It reminds me of the snake skin. It doesn't seem that much different, except it doesn't have flake in it.
That's a geezer color.
Looks good on the breakout too.
Fucking thing looks like a Buick from 19.
But again, I don't think this is on any of the
does.
standard models that you sell. or
It's
that
like
they
a-
sell.
I mean, I
It's like
think
an
that was a
Oldsmobile or a
standard
Buick.
Plymouth color.
You just see
I'm
the
not a-
fish wings on the back.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that at all.
No.
No, that's a
You
fucking
guys are
Plymouth.
weird. You like lame colors.
That looks like a color that Elvis Presley would have in a Cadillac.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's fucking 1970s calling.
I
They
think
want
it's
their
his
shit
birthday
back.
too. I think it's
It
Elvis's
is.
Yeah.
birthday
Yeah,
today.
today.
Happy birthday to the king.
Yeah, not a fan of the
Yeah, my
the
brother Dave-
Alpine
This does
green.
not look like puke green.
I'm a geezer, and I'd never order that puke green. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah, I don't see it as a puke green, but I'm not a fan of that. My
Yeah,
wife
I-
says it
Tree.
reminds her of a
I like
Christmas
that.
tree.
you. I
It's
agree with
evergreen.
Tiffany. You just need to paint some red balls and put some sparkly shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang some red balls from that thing and some
There you
Christmas
go.
lights, and that fucker would be ho 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 and all the way across the street.
That's right.
Santa's
Throw
got a
Santa
brand new
on,
sled.
throw Santa on that bitch, and it would be a good Christmas card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the green.
No, especially with all that chrome.
Nope, not a fan.
Yeah.
You discriminative of the chrome. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Boy,
not my thing.
Percy does not like chrome. I like a little chrome.
I don't like a lot of
Okay.
chrome, but it's just that just looks. I mean, it's a very dated paint and look. I think.
It's
The
And this
green.
is a two-tone too. This has vivid
How
black
does
in it.
green look dated?
Where's the second
it's the
tone? at?
tone. The
Well,
tone,
if
the
you-
shade of green.
They don't represent it very well, but I know it's like on the underside of the tank. You see that line that splits?
Oh yeah. You know what? That changes my mind. I like it less.
And I think it's on the top of the fenders and the wheel wells, and not the
Yeah.
wheel well, but the top of the wheels.
Brittany, the reason why you don't know that it's dated is because to you this is a new color, but to
Yeah.
all of us we've seen this before.
I don't think it's a new color. I think it's very similar to the snake venom, but I
It
don't
comes-
understand how green can be
It comes
dated.
with clear vinyl covers to put over your seat and stuff, so that you
Yeah.
don't mess them up.
all you need to do, I think it was Iron Horse Inn. I don't know if that's Greg or Andy, but they said if it had some wood paneling on it, they'd be all about it.
That would be the
There you
family
go.
truckster
There you
right
go.
there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
some
Throw
wood
some.
That
paneling
is
on
the
that tour
family's
pack.
truckster in metallic P.
Yeah, you throw throw some panels on that thing, and it would be. I'd buy it if
Yep.
it had wood panels on it. Just
That's
so
a
I
Woody.
could. Just so I could drive around and flip people off because they think I was 85 years old.
You know
Put
that,
some-
that would be cool. Putting panels on the trunk
That would
back
be
there.
a neat effect,
Mhm.
actually.
know?
That would
The-
be pretty
they
dope.
call
Make it look like a
Griswold.
Woody.
Yeah,
All right, I looked up green car with wood paneling, and it is a completely different color green that
It
they
is.
used to have.
That was more of a
it's
pea
not
green.
the same at all.
That was a pea green.
Yeah.
This is the metallic P.
This is like winter fresh
Yeah.
green.
Can we put a new color on? I'm really
that
getting
color's
disturbed by
cranky,
this.
making
Well,
me
that's the
cranky.
last one. So take a big look.
Brittany's
big
trying
boy.
to defend that ugly fucker too.
That's
See,
it.
I like this color. This is
Hey,
fun.
I don't think it's that bad either.
You guys are weird. You just
you
got
gotta
to
pay
choose
$2
black,
grand for
white,
that.
and gray.
You got to pay $2,000 for that old ass
$2,000
looking
for that?
green. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
For that model, you have to pay $2,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd rather spend $2,000 and pay somebody to punch me in the balls because I'm not driving that thing.
Well, I mean, think
Well, I
about
could
it.
use $2,000.
$2,000. You
I
could.
was gonna
you
say, Brian, I'll do it for free.
$2,000.
take
You're
the
not
2K.
far off from having like a a custom base paint, not too out there, whatever you want,
Yeah, it's true. Yep.
I'm gonna give me just a second. I want to show this because I think
Uh-oh.
it's better represented on the breakout. It looks a lot better.
Oh.
I think there's just too much of it on that model.
It's a lot.
Yeah. What do you
Nope.
have too much of it and it's not two-tone.
It looks like both Greg and Andy are on tonight. They
Yeah.
quantified what I just said. So I want to know which one of them said the wood paneling because that was a great idea.
I think it looks like a Woody. God damn it.
Mhm.
It's not perfect, but it fits.
I'm sure that's exactly what you've said before, Tony.
Right here.
It's fine, but it fits.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that
because
shade looks different.
it's because the scallop on the tank makes it look more modern.
Yeah.
That thing looks like a fucking go-kart with that color on there. That's terrible.
I wouldn't. I
Looks like a
don't. I
fucking
don't like the
moped.
color, but it's a more acceptable color on this bike than
Yeah.
on that trike.
There's less of it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's less of
Yeah.
it, yeah. I don't
Less-
hate it on that bike.
Less
I mean,
is
on
more
that
on this
it-
bike, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's why the blue works so well.
I mean, less is never more on a breakout because I think that they're,
The blue's 100% better than that. Gray.
Yeah, the
yeah.
blue is a hot looking bike.
Yeah.
It's way better.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, I'd ride it
I
to the
mean-
bar, but
The eye bar.
Andy's doing the typing.
Well, the green sucks.
Hmm Hey, somebody put in the Discord today. They were wondering when we were going to post about FTBM 2024. Did any
What?
of you guys see that?
I saw
Kick
that.
them out of the
yeah.
Discord. Kick them out.
I saw that.
It's got
So-
its own fucking channel in there.
I know.
I think,
Yeah.
but I think the issue is I probably should have pinned that on that specific channel, which is the general chat channel.
Mm,
Which after tonight, I may go pin that in there just so we have it there as well.
right. So, in case anyone is wondering, if you don't already know, we are going to be at the Iron Horse Inn July 26th through the 28th. So please call for your reservations. Tell, if you talk to Andy, tell her that the Five Dirty Bikers sent you, and you'll get the FDBM room rate.
With casting couch.
With the casting couch.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that couch is not from the Iron Horse Inn.
Well, this couch isn't, but we can sure find one to have
No.
at the Iron Horse Inn if they really,
Yeah.
if people are really interested in that.
This is at the Red Roof Inn.
That's the bean popping couch right there.
Greg,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
actually
Justin.
was that actually was a hair that I picked off my microphone. It was kind of curly on the end too.
Oh, how the hell did that happen?
No idea.
no,
You've been
no idea. At
teabagging
least
your
not,
microphone.
Let your
not what
mind
he wants
wander.
to admit to.
Been teabagging that microphone, have you? That little-
ASMR, my squat thrusts.
I was gonna say, man, with that damn cover you got on there, it
just
might
ruined
stick like
Brittany's night.
Velcro.
So gross.
Get some
You're welcome,
snapback.
Some snapback. Oh shit! Stock up on flannels before July.
Yep.
Need to get some Bob Hope pants in that pattern.
I wear the shit out of my flannel. That flannel,
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I've been
I
wearing
wear
it
it
a
all
lot.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a question for Andy and Greg. Are they going to have a newly designed flannel this year?
I don't know.
It is a good question.
Because everybody here's probably already bought the current one.
Maybe
nice
they're
flannel.
maybe they're just going to stock up on the other flannel, try to make sure that everybody had ample opportunity to get the inaugural flannel.
You know what? I was in a good mood till that fucking green showed up. I mean, that
You
shit
guys
was
are weird.
terrible.
Well,
What
There
I
you
learned
go.
tonight is that the only colors you guys like are neutral ones: white, black, and gray.
I'm going to go with who said gonorrhea green. That's what I'm going with.
Brittany, I think that that's not an entirely true statement, considering that Dave has an orange bike, and I have a gray bike. Dustin's favorite color is blue.
I like the blue. I
You
just
know,
don't
Tony-
like the green.
Tony had an orange bike. Now he's got a gray bike and
Yeah.
a gray truck, and his wife has a gray vehicle, and his kid has a gray vehicle.
I know
See,
it. We
that's what
have
I'm getting at. They got
we
all
have four
gray.
gray cars.
Yeah, but
seems gray.
up until he bought that orange and black bike, Brittany, he had all black motorcycles.
Yeah. We just don't like
Yeah.
shitty
Base
colors.
color.
That's
So
all.
he doesn't like
We-
color. He just
We broke
likes
him.
black
We
and
broke him
gray.
off. We broke him
I
off
like
in that
color.
color and the
He
orange.
tried something different when he got the
But
gray. He's
I
like,
like
it's a little
to add
less
my
black.
own color. I like to add
See?
my own color to it. So
He does, and you do a good job with that. I like
Yeah.
the way you do the little highlights on your bikes.
I like
spray-
to add my own color.
Yeah, he gets a black bike and he sprays it with white whenever he can.
Oh my god.
We
That's what he
call it
does on
nut
the
pop
weekends.
white.
Don't go in the garage.
Man, Sean's killing it tonight. There you go, Tony.
That
Rock
real
would
rock
look sweet
would
on
look
the-
sweet on a blue bike.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it would.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
A
Goddamn.
forest green. My wife says maybe a forest green flannel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I know Tony really likes that fast steady.
I do. I think it
Blue.
was the Fast Eddie was a good looking bike. It is a
Mhm.
good looking bike.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Dustin, you all just did one with like white bars and white wheels and shit, didn't you?
Oh, the Fast Johnny?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Fast Eddie?
Yeah, I was.
That's a
wondering.
rest-
was it
that's a
Fast
restaurant.
Johnny? You know, I had 50-50. I went with Eddie. Should have been Johnny.
Fast Eddie is
Well-
the place down by Dustin's place that we
Oh,
went
that's
and ate
right.
at.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a good one, too. It's a good place to
You know
chill.
who the fuck we were talking about. So
Yeah.
I know. I just wanted to listen to you guys be morons.
Busting balls.
Listen, this guy just want to listen. I just want to hear you guys be morons.
I just
All
wanna
right.
hear you guys
So
be
here,
morons.
if
Matt
you guys
Garlock
want
is
to
on
see,
fire.
I'm telling you.
Good
if you
Lord.
guys want to see what we did to the Fast Johnny Street Glide, we did at the shop. Go to the link in the comments.
Do what?
If you go
What
to
do
the
you
link
want me
in
to
the
do?
comments, if you go to the link in the comments, you'll see the bike that they did at
That
Ted's.
link
Oh,
right there.
all right.
So what we
Throw it on the
did
screen so you can
for
type it.
everybody in podcast land, we painted the bars white. We did white wheels, and we added exhaust, Vance and Hines slip-ons, and we did custom dynamics lights. in
How did the
front.
white bars look? What did you think of the white bars? I
Were-
can't put you on the spot about that. Never mind.
honestly, they work, in my opinion, because if you look at the bike from the ass end up, it's got two thinner lines on the sides and a thicker one in the middle. So the two on the sides,
It's that thick stripe in the middle that's a
Especially-
doozy. It'll get
Especially
you every
when you look at
time.
it from the ass
Yeah,
end
I'm
up.
telling you.
I mean, that's
I just had that laid up for you.
right there on the platter. You served that motherfucker up perfectly.
No,
Oh,
but when
shit.
you look at the lines of the bike that go up, they almost meet where the bars come up. So aesthetically, it kind of works, but it's just all about how you feel about white. And that couch.
Yeah,
That
for sure.
couch.
Fast Eddie works behind the dumpster at Denny's. If you get a grand slam, you can get a flapjack.
Who sits on that couch?
Everything.
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that breakfast you can get at Denny's? The tremendous 12 or something?
The Grand
Jesus.
Slam.
The Grand Slam.
The tremendous 12. What the fuck is that? Dave, was that on the menu near Uranus?
That's the.
Oh
I
Jesus!
don't
That's
know.
the
You
burrito.
might hit that Denny's up on the way. I don't remember seeing that.
It was a good Denny's, though.
That was the route. What was that? Route 66.
It was a Route 66 themed Denny's.
Denny's. Yeah, that was really good.
So let's go around. Let's go around the horn here. Favorite color that you've seen
Blue.
so far this year?
Blue.
Tony's blue. I'm blue as well.
Blue.
Mm-hmm. That's my I would say that's probably my favorite color too.
Yeah, it's
Brittany-
hands down. the
Brittany, where
best
you at?
color.
I don't know.
Green.
I like the green. The
Are they?
green.
She's the
Kicker.
one.
Kick her off the podcast. Come on.
She's the one.
Are they putting that blue color on any other bike except for the Breakout though?
They don't have it on very many bikes.
It's on some of the touring models. Like I said, the Breakout, they got in my opinion, they got some of the better colors options of any Softail of any of the
Don't
that-
worry, it'll change next year.
Put that on a Road King special, man. That'd be a dope looking bike with that
Dude,
scallop on that tank.
That Road King
be
special
really nice
looks nice in just about every color.
not too bad. Not too bad.
I'm gonna look here. If you guys want to talk amongst yourself, I'll get a confirmation on what other blue that's on. I know it's on.
Yeah,
the
it looks like it's
RG3.
on the Street Bob Breakout. We already know that one.
Oh yeah, it does look good on the street.
And then
Bob,
it's
too.
on the Road Glide. Is this the same one? Road Glide Limited, I think. That's a lot of
it's
blue
not
on the Road Glide Limited.
Yeah. When you have a lot of canvas to cover, I think it's better if you go two-tone.
Oh, Blue Burst is on the Road Glide Limited. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very bright blue on there.
The Hobbit says he's going to
You
go
know
out
what?
on a limb with a shark skin blue.
I want to see
That's a
that one in
gamble.
person. I do. I'm very curious about that color.
And they do have a two-tone with the red rock with vivid black on one or two models as well, I've seen. It don't look bad in the photos. Just, again, it's that red I can't get over.
Wow.
The brick.
So what do we got? Another 2 weeks, and we find out what at least what's somewhat new coming down the pike.
And we'll see new paint, right? With those, or at least variations off these paints or something.
I think we'll
I
probably
don't
see some of this. I don't know.
I think we're going to
can't-
see a
didn't
lot of
last
sadness
year-
and disappointment.
Trying to think back on last year, the new bikes picked up any variations when they were.
Well,
The
wasn't
Whiskey Neat was somewhat new. I don't know.
well, it wasn't last year the 100th anniversary, and then
120.
was la-
20.
the 120. Wasn't last year the El Diablo too?
Yeah,
Okay.
El
Yeah.
Diablo
that
and
was towards the middle of the year, right?
The middle of that was the middle of the mid-year release.
the completely redesigned fucking $50,000 motorcycles,
Oh, yep, the CVOs. Yeah,
CVOs.
There's this
are
one,
badass.
Rustin.
that's
Man,
not a.
I like the blue, man.
It is
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
that's a
good
nice
blue.
looking.
I'm a fan.
But
Yeah.
with the black though.
With
if
the
you threw-
black.
if you threw chrome
Yeah, I
on
think if
it,
there was chrome, it wouldn't look as good.
yeah,
I think
agreed.
the El Diablo was a late 22.
Yeah, El
Unfortunately-
Diablo was a year before last.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Fast Johnny was this year.
Oh, yeah, Fast
Was it?
Johnny. Yeah. He's right. Yeah, losing track of time. Jesus, I
Time's
feel like
going by
Dave-
too
feel like
fast, man.
Dave, all of a sudden.
Hey, it goes by fast.
It goes by real fast.
This still has that funked up looking front fender though.
hmm
I wish
I
they
like the blue a lot.
Yeah, that's a really nice color,
It's pretty blue.
and that's a
Boy,
limited,
it's
right?
fucking a
Because that's
sad
got the
day when all you
that's
have
got
to
the
talk
short-
about is color.
that's got the short bags on it. So that must be that's special or limited or something because it doesn't have
It's
the
a
stretch
limited.
bags.
That's
the
the young
only-
man's bike with the short bags.
That's a good
Yes,
picture.
it is.
You're high and tight.
Yeah,
high and tight.
You got short bags. You know you're a
Yeah,
young man.
the old man's bike has the long bags
The
on
long bags, yeah.
it. The
Just
stretched
dragging
out
on
bags.
The stretch
stretched out
bags.
just dragging on the ground.
Yep.
Every time you turn a corner, you see sparks flying.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yep. It happens.
So who was it that said shark skin?
Tony said he wants to see that in
I want
person.
to see it. I
Um,
think it's pretty cool looking.
who
It
was that
looks,
that
it
said
looks
that?
like it's got some pearl in it to me.
Hobbit Foot Moto said he's going
Yeah.
to go out on a limb with a shark skin blue.
Shaun of the Dead says shark skin is the new bougie color. coming
It could be.
from Sean, if you know Sean, him even using the word bougie is funny.
I do like the shark skin, but
You can ride that to Applebee's.
I don't think I think the brass accents have to change with that blue. To be honest with you, though.
See, I would
Yeah.
ride that before I'd ride that fucking green.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I bet you that bike, Dave, would take you to get a mean cup of coffee, wouldn't it?
It sure in the fuck would. I can
Probably
verify that.
That's what you take to get one of those squeezy shakes.
Oh, maybe a gelato or
squeezy
something.
shake.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's the pump and jerk shake.
At the come and go.
Yeah, to come and go.
No, at this.
Well, that fucking couch is taking a beating.
That's what she said.
Every
Is it a
one of these
pull-out
I
couch?
sat on. Every
Is
one
that
of
a
these.
pull-out couch?
I don't think so.
No, that is not a pull-out couch.
I was just asking.
I will say, every time I sat on one of these back in the 80s, they were broke in.
Oh yeah, no one that's doing
I think
it on
every
that
time
kind
a girl sat on one back in the '80s, she was pregnant.
no one that gets it on that kind of couch is pulling out of anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, so it's not a pull-out couch.
it is not.
No, you ain't gonna find quarters under them cushions.
That's a pump and pray.
That's a pump and pray.
Yeah.
That's a Plan B couch right there.
There's some rough spots on this thing.
God damn! Why it's so rough over here?
Goddamn
This
cushions
side-
are crunchy.
This side's swassy and smooth. This side isn't.
Next time any of us sees a couch like that, we will never fucking sit on it. We'll be
Next
like,
time,
nope,
dude, I've
I'm
never
good.
seen one of them. I don't even
I'm
want to
I'm
see
good
one.
standing. I'm good standing. I'm good.
This was standard issue.
I'm
Yes,
not
you had.
betting on that thing.
You've seen a couch like that. That murder house that Brittany had to stay in had
See?
a couch. That
I
looked
We
told you
actually,
guys.
we were
I brought
actually
that up,
talking about
Ryan.
that with the other Ryan. Brittany brought that up, and the other Ryan said, "Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think there was a similar looking couch at Ed Gein's house.
Yeah.
does it have a matching chair that comes with it?"
I don't know. I think that was a
Not
couch
at
you
Ed
couldn't get.
Gein's.
I think that's a couch you couldn't get Jared off of, though.
This is staying the whole year. I'm not getting rid of this slide.
Yeah, no, that's better than the scrote cone.
And every week it's gonna have something new on it.
I'm sure it
Photoshop
does.
all our guests in, sitting on the couch. That'll be our thumbnail for all our guests.
Oh,
Yeah, it will.
yeah.
I wonder how many antique stores have one of these sitting in the window.
I don't think a lot of those.
I don't
made
think
it.
that would
Dalton,
count as an
Dalton says
antique.
Dalton says the arms of that couch scratch his face.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Well, let me tell you what. If you're face down on that couch, you're doing
Yeah,
something
you're in
wrong.
trouble, man.
Shit is going bad, really bad.
I don't know. Ask Jared.
Face down on that shit has gone awry. You got a lot more to worry about than a few scratches on your face.
A brown
It
glass.
doesn't come with a
ashtray,
brown
oh, yeah.
glass.
Yep,
Yeah, a green one probably.
probably.
I
Yeah,
remember,
a
the,
green
I
one.
remember the, yeah, I remember the dark green ones. Yeah.
Yeah, remember those green ashtrays?
Mhm.
Remember?
Yep.
Do you guys remember the ones that had like the bubble glass all the way around, so it was a place to actually set your cigarette?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Well, the
Those
brown
things
glass
were
ones
weapons
were
in my house.
Yeah,
Those were-
I bet they were.
what
My
Wesley's
mom
talking
would
about.
chuck one of those at me quick.
What Wesley's talking about are the federally issued, government issued ashtrays.
They issued you an ashtray when you joined the military, Dave?
Oh, it had ashtrays. Every desk had an ashtray on it, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Everybody smoked
The
back
big
in
brown
day,
glass
dude.
ones, they were like that
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
You could, 2 packs and you wouldn't fill it up. It was amazing.
I think it'd be great if you just walked in, you just dropped a blunt right in one of those ashtrays.
They didn't know what a blunt was back then. God damn it.
Oh, it would be funny though.
Crunchy couch.
Jared has
Crunchy
nothing to do
couch.
with the crunchy couch.
I disagree.
Set on, just slide right off. Gross. All right.
No, Nathan, you thought put that fucking quote up from Nathan.
It's too disgusting.
Good God, you thought Grandpa meant something else. And he said, "It's a gummies on that couch."
Lots of gummies on that couch.
Oh boy, I bet.
Were they from Georgia?
So Matt, we some point we need to hear that backstory, bro.
Oh yeah.
No,
No, I'm
man,
sure
Matt
he'll-
says,
I'm
my
sure
brother
he'll share.
Andy got stitches in his head from one of those green ashtrays when he was little.
Dude, those things were projectiles at my house. My mom would chuck them at me
They
constantly.
weighed 9 pounds.
Did she empty it before she threw it, Tony, or just throw the whole thing?
Sometimes. It all depends, dude. I mean, we had a plethora of them. I mean, they were everywhere, you know? And, yeah, dude, I was fucking like a track runner.
Did you
when
guys
I
have
was
Did you
little.
guys have all the lampshades that just had like the smoke in them?
Dude, our fucking house when I was growing up looked like Elvis Presley's. I mean, it was terrible.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, kids, we used to make ashtrays for our parents in elementary school and art
Yeah,
class.
dude, we for sure,
You
for
know?
sure, absolutely. Yeah, I made one for my dad in shop class, and he looked at me and said, "What the fuck am I gonna do with a wooden ashtray?"
It won't catch on fire.
You didn't think this through.
Yeah.
You
Oh, well,
like
you
slathered the varnish on it, right?
use it as a candy dish, Dad. I mean,
So
You
bad.
gave it a coat of lead paint.
Oh, yeah. That shit was tasty.
Oh, so apparently Matt caused the problem with his brother's head in the ashtray because Matt
was an
said it was an
accident.
accident. Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't mean
I've
to
heard
do
that before. Every time a kid gets shot with a BB gun, it's an accident.
it was an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. That couch had a lot of accidents.
Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
Poor guy. Just withered and beaten.
Those houses that are on the back actually used to be in focus back in the day.
Yeah.
Did these have the same pattern on the underside of the cushions?
I mean, no one saw
It
the
looks
underside of
like
those
it.
cushions.
Yeah, I don't know.
You only turned them over when company came over.
But hey,
oh God.
do you,
Well, most of them had plastic on them. That's the thing. The plastic this isn't real life. There's no
Well,
plastic in there.
but I mean, clearly that green tri-glide goes with this because there's the wood paneling and back there behind the
Yeah,
couch.
behind the couch.
Man,
yeah,
that was a big back in the 70s. But that
Yeah.
wood paneling was something special.
I'm telling you.
Standard issue.
something
Yeah, it was
special.
standard issue, man.
Ooh, something special. We got
So
wood
I'll-
paneling
Something
in our house.
special.
We have
Fuck
something
drywall.
special.
Give me that paneling.
So I'll Clark Griswold some side paneling on this
Put
thing.
some
We'll see
panels
how-
on it.
Yeah.
I mean, who thought that it was a good idea to have that pattern on a couch? Really?
Everybody
man.
in the 70s. There was wallpaper that, looked
I
like that.
guarantee you could have won that
Kitchen-
fucker on The Price is Right.
Kitchen, yeah.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah, it was on there, man. That was behind fucking door number 2 right there.
Brittany, do you know what the Price is Right is?
Yes.
Let's make a deal with Monty Hall.
Do people
She-
not know what that is?
Monty Hall. yeah.
She only knows the Price is Right from Drew Carey, though.
No.
No. No.
Did you ever see Bob Barker with black hair?
I don't know.
Price
That's a
is
good
wrong, bitch.
question.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Oh.
Hell, motherfucker, you go.
Well,
Well,
there you go.
yeah, that's
there's
it.
the review of the colors. Anybody have any predictions for what might be coming up in 2 weeks?
We
Yeah,
were talking
we already talked about that with the other
Okay.
Ryan.
Well, good. Okay. There we
I
go.
don't think anybody has anything.
he'll fill you in on the deets.
New
All right.
bikes. New
What
bikes.
about Discord questions?
Well,
Are we going to
let's-
answer any of those?
Let's pull out the Discord.
There's plenty of pulling out happening on that couch.
I don't think there is. You said it
Apparently-
wasn't a pull-out couch.
Apparently there used to be.
Mhm.
Grandma, pop on a cold winter's night. The radiator quit working.
Everybody had a lot of kids back then.
Okay, I'm gonna read this story from Matt Daddy. This isn't just a question; it's a story. So he says, came home early from work last week and noticed a small puddle of oil underneath my Sporty, and the ticking sound of my exhaust cooling off. I went inside to ask my wife if she had ridden my bike, but upon entering my home, I found clothes strewn across the floor and some on the stairs heading to the bedroom. After entering our bedroom, I noticed a guy jumping out the window, butt-ass naked. I quickly asked my wife what the actual fuck is going on. She apologized and said she did not want me to find out, and she is so sorry. And she admitted she was the one on the bike. So my question is, do you think the oil leaking is from filter hosing, or maybe the case has started to weep?
There's a lot to dissect there.
I thought that was quite a good story.
That was funny. I got a good chuckle when I read that earlier.
Yeah, that's quite a good one. All right, who wants to go with an actual question?
And if you got questions in the chat, type them in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let's do this one right here. Mike Oxlong says,
I'm sorry. Who? What'd you say?
you heard
My
me.
cock's long.
My cock's long. He says, are auction motorcycles worth it? Of course, there are project bikes or ones that were clearly in an accident, but I'm talking about, say, a Mecum auction or something. I would guess like a legitimate auction. They look perfectly fine. Why not try to get a lower price than market value?
That's a good question I need to ask my GM because I know we've purchased bikes at auctions, and
Sure.
I don't know if
Yeah.
if you get a full bill of or is it just it's for sale as is.
Yeah, I think that auction bikes are pretty popular. To be honest with you, I know that lots of dealers get their bikes from auctions. I know that used bike dealers get bikes from auctions, and you can get brand new bikes that have been repoed because sometimes they can't go back to a dealer. So I think that if you find the right deal, an auction might be a good way to go. I wouldn't buy, unless you were looking for a project bike, I wouldn't buy a bike that you knew had been in an accident at an auction. That's just me.
Yeah.
But the regular bikes that have been repoed or something like that, if you can get a deal, get a deal.
Question from Matt Garlock. Percy, does Harley offer a senior discount?
Yeah, I've already answered in the chat. Fuck no. Their customer base is so old they go bankrupt.
They'd go bankrupt.
Mm.
The man ain't lying.
Okay.
Slam.
Is it so on the auction thing? And I've never done vehicle auctions before, but is it? I've heard a lot of negative about auto auctions.
Yep.
Is the motorcycles? Is that a better situation than with autos?
So I
have
don't
no
think that.
idea.
So like I don't think that you're going to find a lot of motorcycles in police auctions, right? So I think that might be where people are making the confusion because like police auctions are different, right? Those can be
Right.
drug cars or whatever, right? I don't think that that's necessarily an issue. I don't think people are jacking around with 9 or 10 kilos of coke on their bike. So I don't think that is as much of a thing. But that's an opinion. I'm not stating any fact or anything like that. I'm trying to answer his question based on like a legitimate auction, not a police auction or a salvage auction.
Right. Here's a good question. What are the chances that the motor company has stopped tacking on the supply chain surcharges?
0.
I've
I
heard
have no idea.
that they're no longer listing the supply chain surcharge. My feeling, not just with Harley, but with businesses in general, is I think they're just baking that in now as part of the cost.
I was
Right.
going to
Been
say,
sold.
I think Harley not charging it is one thing. The dealers not charging it is another.
Right.
Especially since they've been getting it for so
Hey,
many years.
Did you guys notice too that there was some bikes that went down in price this year, which is
Yeah.
a rarity?
Sportsters, right?
And the Nightster, yeah, the
Nightster, which I
Nightster
still
went down
consider
by
a Sportster.
you're right, but it went down by $2,000.
Interesting.
So
Can't hear you, Dustin.
One bike went out completely.
What?
When-
Fat Bob.
Yeah, they
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
the Fat Bob this year.
yeah,
It's gone.
In the U.S. market, though, right? It's kind of like the Sport Glide. They're still going to offer it
Yeah.
overseas.
There is a
Was the
24
Fat Bob there last year?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was really surprised when they didn't drop it out of the line last year.
You can get a 24 Sport Glided across the pond. Because it was on another website I saw.
sure.
Yep.
I
So
think I
we
saw
have
it in Atlas Silver, I think, or
Oh,
it
sure.
was the new gray, one of the two. It looked good.
We have a question here from Beer Agent 45. What are your thoughts about rain socks? I know people leave them on 24/7. Some people keep them in their
I think
bag
it takes
and
a
throw
lot of
them
the feeling away.
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Catch the drip.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I don't think Tony. I don't think
Good
that
for her,
you're.
bad for him.
I don't think we're speaking. I think you're still. I think you're still talking about time spent on that casting couch.
Yeah.
I
think-
guarantee you those were not used on that couch.
No socks here.
No socks there.
No rain socks there.
No.
My understanding is that you should always take the rain sock off if it's not raining because it restricts the airflow.
Right. A rain sock is specifically designed
rain.
to keep your air cleaner
Water
from
out of
pulling
there.
water
Yeah.
into your motor.
Water
Yeah,
and
no,
debris.
it's very important actually. If it's raining,
they
you need
are.
to have a rain sock. Yeah.
I
If
put
you have
mine
it open,
on when it's raining and when I'm washing my bike.
Otherwise,
I
if
just
you're
have mine on right now.
if you're riding and your rain sock is not on there and you get caught in the rain, you better throw your leg up over your air cleaner so you don't suck a bunch of water into your motor.
yeah,
The
no, if
one
you
I
got an
have
open
though
air
is
cleaner,
designed to go like under the cover of the filter.
I can't get my legs
So
up there.
I just left I've just left mine on so far. I haven't had any issues.
you know
left
where
mine
mine
on
is?
most
In
of
a
the year.
saddlebag. Like those bags.
You old bastard got bags on
Yeah,
your
I
bike.
know,
and now,
man. I know.
now you're
I
all
never
about
thought
it.
I'd say it, but I love those things.
You got a fucking sandwich in there 24/7 now, don't
I
you?
know, man. I got fucking peanut butter sandwich, whatever you need.
So 03 Road King kind of, I guess, Matt Laylaw said the same thing I was saying. It's just going to be rolled into the cost of goods sold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get away
Because
from
the
that
supply
for a
chain
while,
shit
man.
ain't going away on nothing.
I
Like,
think it's
getting
all
worse
bullshit
right
at
now.
this point. Yeah.
It is.
It's
No.
all the new normal.
It's just inflation.
Sure. So Indy Steve asked, he wants to know how cold it is north of the wall right now. Let me look because it's getting there. We're gonna have, so it's about 10 degrees right now. Where I'm at back home, it's about 9 degrees. But later on this week, by Thursday, it's gonna be negative 15 overnight temperature.
What the fuck? R2D2 shit was
had
that?
to
hell
have
that
been
was?
Dustin.
It was R2D2.
Dustin, you're muted now.
Oh.
Damn it.
What the hell were you squeegeeing?
Squeegeeing.
Somebody was squeegeeing something.
No, that was R2D2.
R2D's nuts.
We haven't had real cold weather yet.
Hey, you guys aren't
No,
aren't
I
you
don't
guys
think
getting
so.
any of this stormy weather that's coming through? I mean,
I
there's
mean, we
some
got like
fucking-
snowflakes and rain, but I mean, we haven't had like real cold weather yet.
No,
It's
it
just
hasn't
been
bad.
fucking shitty and gray.
You
It's been
can't see
gray
it.
for
It's
a long
it's
time.
snowing here right now.
Is it?
Yeah, we got a
It's
little snow
Kentucky.
going
Even
too.
if we have a storm, it's usually not like it's very mild.
Bob, we're not dropping you, man. We were talking about the other fat Bob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh,
with
hey.
with Indy Steve on that. Fuck 9 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Sounds
it's,
awful.
It's not
Yep.
it's not all that exciting and warm here anymore.
Tony,
Winter
it might
actually
get
decided
cold
to
on
show
Tuesday.
Got to buy that heated gear.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I got a heated blanket for Christmas. It's fucking best
Oh,
thing
those are
ever.
nice.
Does
Best
it plug
thing
in
ever,
into your
dude.
12
Do you
volt?
have it on the bed?
hotel?
No, just plug. Yeah, it's on the bed.
It's
It's fucking great.
Jared
thought-
convinced me to get a heated blanket for the bed so that you can preheat it. That way when you
Yes,
hop
hell
into bed, your
yes.
bed is warm. Oh, it's so
Why
nice.
do you need one in Kentucky? It's not that
Huh?
cold ever in Kentucky.
It has nothing to do with that, Dave. It's just nice to have a warm bed to climb
My
into.
wife is out of a certain age where she runs about 350 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
So windows are open, heat's off. It's so fucking cold in the house you can see your breath.
Yeah. I have to have it cold.
Oh,
So
I
Tony-
don't have a
When I
fan
check
on.
into a hotel room, I turn that thermostat down as low as I can get it.
Jesus.
There is actually a benefit to that if you're trying to get to sleep. I heard it's good for sleep to have it colder in the room than
Well, that
not.
heated blanket's fucking money. I mean, it is great.
You plug it in and sit on the couch and curl up with it,
Fuck,
Tony.
Dude, I plugged that motherfucker in, turn it on high.
Then you stick your foot
What
outside
relief
so
I
you cool
get.
down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
in that bare
Yeah,
ass.
balance
That makes
it
a lot
out.
of sense.
Shit.
Off with the pants and into
Oh,
the
my
blanket.
God. Right here gets cold.
But what
Yeah, at least-
happens if you pee in the bed, though? You're not afraid you're going to electrocute
Just
yourself?
warms it up.
Sweet Jesus, are you pissing your bed already, Dave?
How
I
much
mean,
are you
good Lord.
peeing in your bed?
Shit happens.
I hope
Blankets
not.
shouldn't-
I hope not.
Freaking
I don't pee in my
electrocute
bed,
you.
but Tony.
I had been
know.
known back in my drinking days to pee in the closet, in the shower.
Oh, Lord.
on,
There was-
on people.
There were a few,
Oof,
you know,
that's
every
bad.
now and again, I thought I was in certain places that I wasn't.
You were fucking R. Kelly everywhere.
Just let her rip, man. That shoe
Oh.
looked like just the right place.
Get up in the morning and put your fucking shoes on, and they're full of piss. Oh man,
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
that
Mm.
motherfucker would have hit the side of your head pretty quick.
You can see
Fuck
Tony pulling up to this thing and pulling up the cushion, thinking it's the
Lifting
toilet
up,
seat,
cushion up, and pissing, and then putting it back down.
Putting it back down.
and looking for the flusher.
Just saying it could have happened.
Just make the noise.
I'm sure those couches, besides smelling like piss, have a nice odoriferous.
Well, somebody's got a fucking nanny cam on me.
Nathan says, I bet Tony drinks hot cocoa and watches Real Housewives.
Nathan's
with
got
his
a nanny
electric-
cam on me. Fucking just a
Oh,
rowdy biker I am. I'm here to tell you. My heated blanket and hot cocoa.
Hmm.
I'm cold.
So, Dave, I have a question for you since you're from Texas.
Yes.
Okay, so one of our patrons sent me a text message today, and he was explaining to me how this particular situation, if you're driving down an old country road, a gravel road in Texas, and you see like an old Bronco or whatever parked on the side of the road with a big sign on it that says tamales, that's where you get the best tamales at. And I said that if I'm driving down an old country gravel road with an old, Bronco parked on the side of the road with some sort of sign on it, that's where bad things happen. So what is
I don't understand a word. What are we getting at here?
I didn't follow that.
is it okay to get the tamales from a truck on the side of the road like that?
Yeah, but make sure you're carrying just in case that's not tamales he's going to give you.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
You get a
Like
burrito.
Get
Yeah,
the
that's-
fucking.
Exactly.
You get a meaty calzone.
You pull over and you're like, how much are your tamales? And the guy says, boy, you got a pretty mouth.
Today they're free for you.
Yeah,
It's just
you
like
know you've shown up to the wrong
in
place.
certain parts of the country, what you buy on the side of the road, corn, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Sean
I
says
got
that's
the
where you find out if
tamales
you're
with
an
the
earner.
huevos.
Hey, I'm not worried. I travel with an earner, so I don't need to worry about it.
Two chopas mis huevos. There you go.
Wow, looks like Matt's son had a drinking problem when he was 4, Tony.
What, he in the
He
piss
peed in
on
the
the
pots and
pots and
pans.
pans.
Oh
Hey,
my
man.
gosh.
But on them or in them? Because in them, at least you're a little less cleanup.
Well, I
don't
think if you
there
had
was
a few
aiming
of them, you could
involved.
probably piss in all of them to try to get a tune out of it. You know what
There
I mean?
you go.
Oh, good Lord. Andy had to write that text. Sweet corn and melons are sold on the old roads around here. That had to be Andy writing that one.
Yep.
That sounds like a porn.
The name of the porn. The name of the porn is Sweet Corn and Melons.
Sweet corn and melons.
Oh shit! Only in South Dakota can you name a porn Sweet Corn and Melons.
Sweet corn and melons.
Oh shit! She says, "Yep."
Yep.
Oh shit!
Sweet corn and melons. It was the sequel to Long Summer Nights.
Dustin, you're muted again, dude.
I am not doing that either. I don't know what the shit is going on.
I think you're
I
just
didn't
over
do
there
it.
fucking pushing buttons, man.
No, I'm not muting anybody.
Me either.
Well, they do the same thing with the produce sales, and it's in the weirdest areas too. But it's usually sweet corn and peaches here.
Same thing.
Yeah, I bet.
Same thing.
Peaches and cream.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
He said the good peaches are in the back of the van.
They're in the back.
Who asked that question, Ryan?
What question?
About the tamales.
It was. I don't remember who.
To the
asked that
chat
question.
here or on Discord?
No, it was Jared. He asked me today.
Oh.
Today in over on Instagram.
Oh. Yeah, we had. The reason I was asking was if they were here in the chat. We had.
He is in the chat right now.
Oh, so we had absolutely hands down the best tamales for Christmas down in San Antonio, from some place I cannot remember the name of, but my daughter-in-law had to get them like 3 or 4 weeks before Christmas and freeze them because you can't get them as it gets closer to the.
And even cooked and frozen and reheated, they were still amazing.
Oh my God, they were amazing.
Tamales are fucking delicious if
Yeah.
you get good ones, man.
Yeah.
And I've never had sweet tamales before. But
You get the sweet
Get on
melons.
Yeah. Just sweet, just those sweet peaches. That's all, right, Dave?
there you go.
Oh my God.
Extra
the
fuzzy.
sweet
Laugh all you
tamale.
want, but they were fucking good.
Oh, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna screenshot the look on Brittany's face after Dave said sweet peaches. Man, that's gonna be a good capture. We'll be able to float that picture of her face right above that couch. Oh.
Well, for season 6, FDB has adopted a casting couch for sure.
So
I guess
Greg and
so.
Andy have a job. Get one of these before July.
We're gonna have to source
Oh
one
my
of
god,
those
that would
online
be pretty
somewhere.
funny if we all sat on that one for an episode.
I won't sit on it. I'll just be there.
I will-
Cover
I
it
will-
with the plastic.
I will stand behind it. You all can sit.
I'll sit on that motherfucker. I'm not afraid.
Come up with VD. You know those crabs can jump, man. They got a hell of a vertical on them.
That's why I would sit in the back.
I feel like you know from experience, Tony.
Hey, I'm just saying. Adam.
Hey, Dave was in the military. I'm sure he had to get plenty of those Peter Sillin shots.
Nope.
After a few days on shore, he had to get.
You
some
need
of
that
those.
Peter Sillin.
You need that Peter
that
Sillin
would be
shot.
the Navy. That would be the Navy.
That would be the Navy boys.
The Navy gravy.
The Navy gravy. Oh my God. We gotta end this before
Brittany's
we
gonna
get kicked
throw up.
off.
Brittany
No,
just
sorry,
choked
my
on her
dog
mouth.
was getting into shit in the corner.
Not
Oh,
happening, Greg.
it says that couch is where you'll eat your first
Oh,
Rocky Mountain
God.
oyster.
As long as
I'll
there's
tell you
ranch
what,
dressing.
man. I gotta draw a line at eating nuts.
Tony, it's
mean-
not like you eat the whole. It's not like you put the whole ball in your mouth. They're like sliced.
Until you,
I don't
until
give a
you-
shit if they're diced up. It's
just
still a
won't tell you.
fucking nut.
We'll just give it to you and we won't tell you, Tony.
Yeah.
You'll be eating balls before
You'll
you
be
know
eating
it.
a
You'll be
Rocky
like-
Mountain burrito in no time.
So,
You'll be like Chris Rock. These motherfuckers are good.
so real business. Has any of you all have eaten one of those?
Yeah,
I haven't.
They're good. They're.
Huh?
Have you, Tony? Have you ever had chicken gizzard?
I've not done that either.
Tony's had gizzard before. He lives in the South.
Yeah, I've had a gizzard.
See, it's just like gizzard, dude. You've had, yeah. He didn't want to answer that question.
Oh, there's
You-
a big difference between a gizzard and a fucking nutsack.
I don't. There is, except a gizzard, a chicken gizzard, looks like a huge cock. So I'm sorry, but the Rocky Mountain oysters at least don't look like a huge cock.
Well, no, but the Rocky Mountain oyster houses baby gravy. It's the goddamn factory for baby gravy. And
Well,
you
I
know
mean,
what
if you're gonna eat a liver from a cow,
I mean, if you're all about it, I mean, just take it right from the source. There's no reason to.
Matt Garlock says eating nut is fine. Nut. Sorry, I didn't say eating nut. Eating nuts is fine, so as long as it's sliced. It's where we are as a country. Well, OnlyFans, you might eat nut too.
I
Hey,
mean,
I don't know what the hell's going on with Andy and Greg, but I'm getting a little nervous about
Pickled
eating anything
peckers.
there. Yeah. I don't know.
You're gonna be like
man,
the
I
ladies'
don't know
man
if
eating
I
all the.
want to go to South Dakota.
I might be bringing my own
North
food with
Dakota.
me.
It's gonna be like the ladies' man. Where they challenge them to eat off,
I
they
mean,
end
we're
up eating that
talking
shit.
about eating nut sacks and pickled
I wasn't-
peppers and
I wasn't expecting quite much more than 150 pounds.
But boy, you just ate some shit. You just ate some human shit.
Oh fuck!
I've been down there milking that cow all morning. What was that from?
King
We don't have any cows.
Road 03 Road King says just because it looks like a cock doesn't mean it is, but a Rocky Mountain oyster is still a nut.
Tony's afraid he'll get pregnant from eating nuts.
Yeah, that might
Dude.
be true.
I just don't want to eat those salty
chew it,
bastards.
don't
You know,
swallow.
He'll just
okay?
chew it, not swallow. Jesus, he'll just gum it to death on the couch. For fuck's sake.
So I guess the big question when you eat those is, do you swallow or spit?
Whatever you like.
Spitters are quitters. Come on. Now.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Just dip him in some ranch, you'll be fine.
Let's just put some ranch on it. Ugh.
No, Tony, you ought to circle the date. I'll find out what it is. But they have the Testicle Festival down in the river.
I will not be there.
You could be the judge.
I will not be at the testicle festival.
What if they paid you?
Well, the testicle festival.
They could have fucking $100 bills hanging off of them, and I ain't eating them. I'm just saying,
You're not very adventurous, are you, Tony?
dude. It's just because I won't eat a nut. I mean, I don't think it's unreasonable. Are they served in the sack?
No, they're not served.
Do they serve them in a sack?
That would
You do have to.
that
Can I
would
get a
be-
sack of nuts,
You
please?
do have to eat them
That's
two at a
too
time
much.
and put one in each cheek, though.
You know, it's like peanuts. Can I get a sack of nuts, please?
These are gourmet in some parts of the country. Hold on a
I
minute.
think everything about that is
Indy
wrong.
Steve says cooked them warm to a warm 98.6 degrees.
You know, the thing is how hungry did the motherfucker have to be to go, I'm going to eat this nut? I'm hungry.
My question is, who the fuck thought of eating those to begin with?
I know, that's what I mean. I mean, at what point did somebody go, I think I'm going to have to eat those testicles?
Maybe they ran out of
I'm
all
really
their
hungry.
food.
I need to eat some
Hey, you don't want to
Balls
waste
are
it. You
There
don't
you
want to
go.
waste anything.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know you're eating balls, Tony.
Dude, that is such a nut.
That
I
looks
mean,
like
that
a
is a
ball.
fucking deep fried grape right
That one in the
there.
middle there.
Yeah.
That's a deep fried grape. That some bitch is going to pop in your mouth when you chew on that, dude. That's so gross.
Looks like Tony already made the best quote of 24 just because I won't eat a nut.
Maybe that should probably be the shirt for 24.
I'm just saying.
FDBM.
It's a nut explosion in your mouth when you go on that thing.
You ever eaten baby octopus from like the Japanese markets?
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the heads explode in your mouth, I'm sure it's something like that.
I'm
Oh,
going to say it's
good
just
Lord.
like that,
That
dude.
sounds
I mean,
gross.
I mean,
Actually,
you know.
I like them. There's seasoning.
You eat,
Octopus is good.
you eat oysters, Tony?
Squid jerky. It's good.
yeah, I'll eat an oyster
Yeah, you'll let
because
that
it's not
slide.
a nut.
You'll let that slide down your throat like nobody's business, but no,
Because it's not a nut.
it's just a sandy vagina is all.
Hey, I'm a vagina man. I'm a vagina man.
That should be
You
the
keep
shirt,
the
dude.
nut.
With Tony holding 2 oysters. I'm the vagina man.
I'm a vagina man.
Just because I won't eat a nut.
Just because I won't eat a nut. I'm a vagina man, damn
You
it.
put some hot sauce on those oysters when you
Telling you, ranch dressing. Put
Well-
that shit on everything in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll eat a bunch of packets of ranch right before, and you all can just have it.
But I did dabble in college.
Well, that didn't count. College didn't count.
Doesn't count.
Those were experimental years.
Yeah, he was over there in Sigma Chi Theta.
Well,
sounds like a new superhero.
superhero vagina man.
Never fear, Vagina Man is here.
Here.
You have to say it right. It's Vagina Man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Vagina Man.
Ryan or Tony could just shave a V into your chest.
Oh, God.
Just
Be
saying.
your new Instagram handle, man.
Yeah,
Vagina Man.
the Vagina Man's weapon, the superhero weapon, is the Cox 3000.
Yep.
It's
Vagina Man.
it's the new cartoon short on Saturday Night Live. It's right after the ambiguously gay duo.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how we started talking about eating nut, but
Well, this is the Five Dirty
tough.
Bikers podcast. It takes a turn
That
for the worse
tough.
sometimes.
That is a tough one there.
Yeah, I mean,
2024 is getting off to a weird start.
I heard you guys were having a normal conversation until I joined the mix.
You were
Well, you know,
civilized.
Well, at least you probably got through the first 7 minutes, so you won't have to worry about being demonetized.
This is true.
I don't know. I got the Harley fucking Davidson hat on. It probably fired it off right off the.
Oh yeah, well, you know, who cares?
Do they have an algorithm that can detect text
So,
like that?
No, this
I
is
have no
this is
idea.
serious. This is a serious question here. So you
Okay.
can actually go to a restaurant up there and order nuts.
No, they're called Rocky Mountain oysters. If you ordered cow balls, they won't serve them to you. That's
No,
Rocky, you
I
have
mean
to
there's
order Rocky
actually
Mountain
on the
oysters.
menu.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
And I have yet to go to a
how
restaurant.
would you be able to order cow balls anyway?
Not yet. Oh, funny, Dave.
I'm just saying.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Yeah,
Did you take biology in school?
this motherfucker right here. Old bastard's got to clarify the difference between a cow and a.
You ever
all
tried to milk
bull.
a steer?
Yeah. When you're tied to one of those fences, Dave, ass hanging up in the air, it's not going to matter if it's a cow or a bull.
You
You're still
ever,
getting
you ever
fucked.
milked a steer? I hear they're hard to get going, but once when
Yeah.
they do,
Yeah, once when they do. Yeah.
no, because
You'll-
I mean I've
you'll
never
fill a
gone into a
milk container.
restaurant that had them on the menu. Serious business. I mean I've
Yeah,
never
no,
seen them on a
they,
menu.
they have them on the menu here. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they're far
not like
enough
you
west.
can go to every single restaurant, but yeah, oh yeah, the pickled eggs. I'm sure you can find Rocky Mountain oysters in Illinois.
Yeah, you can.
I mean,
They're
you know,
Like
right
I
on
said,
the
they had
menu
the
at the Iron
Testicle
Horse Inn.
Festival down by the river.
yeah. I mean,
I've
it's,
just
it's,
never seen them on the menu here.
I've never.
It's-
I mean,
seen
then
them
again,
either.
I've never looked for them. You all have any fucking steer balls by any chance? I prefer the tender goat balls if you have them.
If I were you, Tony, when we get to the Iron Horse Inn, I wouldn't order fried chicken.
Dude, right
make
now,
it
I can tell you
like
right now,
chicken.
I'm not ordering anything fried at all.
I got a feeling Greg
Because
Randy
now
might
I'm
put something
fucking
into
gun
your
shy
chicken.
of what's going to come out. I mean,
yeah. Well,
I mean, they could wrap a nut around a piece of chicken. All
what
of a sudden,
about
you got
somebody's
goddamn-
asking you, Tony? How about pickled pig's feet? Have you ever had those?
I ain't never fucking no pickles pig foot, man. Pickled
Do you
pig's
kn-
feet. I ain't
Have you
never
had
fucking those.
have you had head cheese?
I've had
before?
pickled bologna.
Oh, head cheese.
Have you had head cheese before, Tony?
I have had head cheese.
And so, okay, so explain to me the difference. You're actually eating the byproduct of a
That sounds
pig's skull
disgusting.
that's been
You're
boiled.
eating meat off of the skull. You're not eating the fucking nuts. I mean, let's get around it here. I mean, you know what? Let's dice up a dick and nuts and fry it up, and let that.
You're
There's
not. You're
other
not.
parts on this animal that I can eat besides the dick and balls off of it.
You're not eating bull pizzle. Okay. You're
None of
not
the animal
eating bull
goes to
pizzle.
waste here.
Yeah.
Well, those parts do go to waste for me.
It can add to virility, Tony, which I imagine at your age would help out a lot.
I mean, I'm not going to eat it. It's the same way I'm not going to cut out its ass and deep fry that either. Look at here, we got a whole basket
Hey.
here of fried starfish.
Hey, Tony, you know if you put a little jelly on it, you never know.
There's just other parts on the animal to eat. There's no
do you-
reason to have to eat the dick and balls off of
Do you
it.
do you remember that, Tony, remember that show Oz that was on HBO?
Do what?
No, it was. Do you remember that show on HBO when they had that lockup show?
Oh,
the guy-
Oz? Dude, that
Well,
was brutal.
the guy was talking about using jelly. I like to use a little jelly because when you eat ass, you're eating ass.
You're eating ass. I'm just saying, there's just other parts on the animal that's available, and I just don't see why we have to eat those.
Yeah, Brittany looks like she needs some Pepto-Bismol. That's what Dan says.
And
Yeah,
the
I
poor
don't
little
need
guy's only got 2 of them. I mean, if you were a big eater, how many animals had to go to their demise?
Hey,
Get
those
Big basket of balls.
those bulls got a giant pair of testicles on them too. So
Oh God!
Feed a
dude,
family
that's
6.
just fucking
Yeah,
disgusting.
you'll get your fill.
It's like eating a giant gusher.
Brittany, they had those in Nebraska too, didn't they?
I've never seen them on a menu.
Yeah. Well, you probably eat at all those frou-frou places, so they don't probably have them on those menus.
I don't know what frou-frou places are in Nebraska, but
Well,
if you see some, let me know.
I will.
you go to Teabaggers, I guarantee you it's on the menu.
Teabag.
Yep.
What's the special? Oh yeah.
What's the special? Who's back there cooking today? Teabag Tom. Well, I know what I'm getting.
Ooh, the balls is gonna be good today.
Oh, they're gonna be good today.
Oof.
That's.
I think
Well,
we
I'm
might
glad
be the
people-
only podcast that can talk about bull balls for 20 minutes.
Well, I just find it interesting that people. I mean, they might be. The motherfuckers might taste like goddamn prime rib, but I don't know.
No, they're just like gizzard, like I told you.
So they're a little chewy.
King. I'm the same way, man.
They're a little chewy. Yep.
A little
I'm gonna
chewy.
be on the chewy guy. They're gonna be on the chewy side.
You gotta gnaw on them a little bit to get them down.
Yeah. You don't want to bite them like an apple.
Gross.
You're welcome for that.
Don't eat it like a Honeycrisp, Tony.
Yeah. Boy,
If
this
there's a stem attached to it, don't eat it at all.
yeah, dude. Anything
back.
that resembles twig and berries, I'm out.
Just peel back the hair and
Ugh.
the twig at the end and just bite into it like an apple crisp.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Wow. We've just done 30
And on
minutes
that
on
note,
balls.
I'm ready to go to bed.
I know, man.
I bet
mean,
you
it
are.
was-
Roll around on the
Goddamn,
couch before you go
over
to
here
bed.
talking about the Red Rocket.
Ugh.
Well,
All
guys,
right.
I mean, this is a hell of a way to kick off 24. You can tell it's been a hot minute since we've done a podcast together.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, we started out good, and then people started talking about eating dick and balls, and it just went south.
It's
It
not
did.
just a name. Come on.
Well, I'm just saying,
Not
I'm
just
vagina
me.
man.
So Bet's who's going to be on the couch next week.
That was the highlight of the night. I think was that couch. I mean, that's a doozy.
That's going to be the theme of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Greg and Andy have some
24 is
thrift
gonna be
shops to hit up.
It's going to be a long year.
Gonna be a long year.
Rocky Mountain oysters and that.
Oh
count.
my God! Somebody Googled the Testicle Festival. Probably not-
The one
Probably
in
you'll
It's
never-
a common thing.
You'll never get that out of your stream.
It's like Googling Dick's
God, what
Sporting
bar
Goods.
was that? We stopped
Yeah.
at. That's having that. It was like going to happen in September, I think.
What's that?
Campsville, Illinois. Testicle.
I don't know, man, but Google is now selling your data to every fetish festival across the U.S. because you Googled that original username.
Yep. He's going to be getting text messages for ball sacks for quite some time.
I want to know where you go to
Getting
buy
balls.
these balls. I'm looking for 100 pounds of nuts.
Oh, this is on
That's a good
riverbender.com.
question. Where do you
Belleville,
buy
Illinois.
those?
TR's Place Testicle Festival 2022. Class and sass.
Asking
Sometimes,
class.
sometimes a little trash is always a Belleville bash. Nothing but a good time.
Well,
So-
Tony, you don't have to
so-
worry about it. We'll send you a bag of balls.
This is what's on the bill at the Testicle Festival. Well, it was on 2022. Our nuts are always cooked perfectly and never blue. Of course, We have other fun games, a huge heated tent, plenty of cold beer, plus amazing people. The shuttle will circle for pickup and drop off every half hour. Okay, that's cool. You got transportation. Testicle
To the
toss.
hospital.
Testicle toss. Our testicle toss competition will begin at 2 p.m. We will crown a king and queen. I wonder if that's like shot put.
Are you sure
It's
you're
probably
not
like
reading-
cornhole.
This isn't the Folsom Street Festival in San Francisco you're talking about? This is
That could be. Toss him, motherfuckers. Frozen ball challenge. We have a new challenge starting between 4 and 5. Oh boy, it only takes an hour. Well, we'll have to see if they have one in 24.
Looks like they said that the steers are still alive when they take their balls.
They're really not after that. They might still be breathing, but the life has been sucked right out of them.
Yeah, they're way calmer.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think the life's been sucked out of them.
Their rest of their life after that is nothing but sadness and disappointment.
You have to ask Missy Moto.
Ask her
As
what.
this,
Well, she's a vet. She takes a lot of them off.
Yeah. I was like, ask her what?
Yeah, do
I'm
they
like,
sell
good
them on the
Lord.
black market?
as the poor cow is walking away, watching people eat his nuts, literally. I mean, that's got to be hard on you. There's no coming back from that.
That's got to be hard on.
We're
hard
gonna
on a guy.
we're gonna take
Really?
a video of Tony eating testicles and staring
No.
at a cow.
You will not.
So that's where cornhole came from.
Yes. That's what that testicle toss is. It just has a hairy board.
Jesus.
We better get out of here before we start talking
We
about
need-
more anatomy.
Yeah, we need to wrap.
Yeah, let's wrap.
Uh,
All right, everybody. Well, thank you. Happy 24. Thanks for joining us in the side chat if you made it this long. We appreciate you like always. Thank you for being here for the start of season 6. We'll see you next time next week. Have a good night.
Ball out in 24.
Later.